when the change and all the reasons why. Where do we stand when the lights feel like a rubber band? Where do we run when there's no one there to grab the gun?
Hello. Happy weekend, everyone. Whatever day or time it is for you, I hope it's going well. Don't mind me, I got sidetracked on something and totally forgot what I was doing. Mandark, hello! How are you doing? How are things? I feel like I haven't pestered you in forever, and I also owe you a huge thank you for catching that thing in Discord the other day while I was clearly not paying attention. So thank you for that. Let's just do... I am horrible at tags, so I'm trying to figure that out. That's good. Yeah. All right. That's there. That's good. That's perfect. Beautiful. Amazing. I hope everyone's doing well this weekend. I am going to get all of this set up where I need to go. Perfect. Not too much shenanigans to report today. I didn't even start out by saying just chatting like others have reminded me to, because I feel like there's not enough to talk about today. So we'll see how that goes. That said, next Saturday, a 5-month training course. Does that mean that you are not finding yourself this way over the summer? That was awesome and fixed this late and it's super bright and awesome, and now this one turned off. Let's see. Because I know that there was possible talk about maybe getting a Chords family up here if you were coming this way during the summer. But so next, yeah, have fun with no. I'm sure it'll be everything that it needs to be. How are you feeling about that? More importantly, how's the wife feeling about that? Bad Drunk Ninja, hello. It's like you knew. I was just about to talk about next Saturday, which is our St. Patrick's Day stream, held at Big Dice Energy's house, of course. One stream a month is at his house, possibly more depending on what happens. As I posted on my socials, Fat Drunk Ninja is headlining this one and has decided that if he raises $314 to signal pie for Pie Day, he will take a fruit pie to the face. Last I looked, he was at $313. So I think we can get him to that $314 mark, don't we, everyone? And so what's going to happen is it's $312.78, but when you open up the app, it says $313. Either way, it made me laugh this morning. So I'm going to have this in the title bar for next week, so everyone can see that. Donate to Fat Drunk Ninja. We can get him that $2 to get him over that mark. As far as the incentives I have listed, we will make good on them if you donate to my page or if you donate to his page. I do encourage donating to his page, but I am also not going to not honor any donations that come my way. That said, there's going to be some limits on some of them. As we know, the Malort is coming out in full bore next weekend. So we're going to have to put some serious limits on some of the incentives. But, we'll see where it goes. Oh, that's awesome. So you'll just have to remind me. We'll talk offline about what it is I need to bring, but I know I'm going to get the cups and the sherbet for the Malort floats. And sorry, guys, they're going to be small cups. We're not talking like big cups or anything like that. I want to go back. Well, and Mandak, I saw this and I wanted to comment. It's I understand that approach, and I can appreciate that saying, "Hey, this is just another milestone I have to do. I need to do this in order to finish everything out," and I can appreciate that. But 5 months is a long time. 5 months is a really long time. So, if you need encouragement in any way, shape, or form, usually in the torture of Matt, we will see what we can do. You are. I see this in the context, I mean it, not in any other way, but you are a better man than I, sir. A better man than I. Um, I mean, Joe, if the Irish cream is that good, I mean, you can do as many of the incentives as you want. I do suggest, I did make this comment, and of course I had to edit it because Russ pointed out that I spelled things wrong because I let my phone autocorrect and I don't go back and check it. I do suggest that you prepare to clean yourself up at Rob's house afterward. Um, well, that is true. That is. Oh! There you go. Mandark, thank you so much. We appreciate that. And so that just means maybe Fat Drunk Ninja, you might need to set a new goal too. Yep, and enjoy the pies. Fat Drink Ninja mentioned something about not really wanting to take a cream pie to the face, so it's a fruit pie. So have fun with that one. I haven't done that yet. But that said, I will get back to that that segue worked perfectly, but I have to switch over to. And Mandark, you're right. You're absolutely right, and I felt that way years ago. When my nephew was involved in that stuff, and it wasn't the greatest feeling, but knowing that it wasn't like he was going to an active combat zone, it did make things easier and the time go a little bit faster. Zach, hello. So I remember last time we were talking about the water chair trivia challenge thingamabobber, and I have been living in anxiety since then because I honestly have no idea anything about anything. So I'm just gonna bite the bullet. Yeah, Matt. She asked me that earlier this week too. But I'm just going to bite the bullet and do it and schedule it, get it on paper. That way I can commit to it. I'm going to give my topic over to the rest of the sus squad and let them partake and have fun and come up with all the questions that I will get wrong, even though I shouldn't get them wrong. And it will be completely embarrassing because, see, this is what I was struggling over. Is like, if I go with something that I say that I'm passionate about and I don't answer a gosh darn question correctly, then that just like makes me look really bad. And how passionate am I about that if I can't get the questions right? So it's going to be hilariously bad, but I'm going to go with OG Final Fantasy VII. I figure that's probably the best topic I can choose. So I will have the Sus Squad make the questions. I will not know what they are. I am very, very passionate when I'm wrong. It's true. So this is not going to be like a pandering for money thing. This is just straight up audience appreciation. Matt doesn't need to sleep on the couch. I haven't slept in a real bed in forever, and there's the story behind that. It's not a bad thing. But yes, I am looking rather sus. We have to support our sus squad. So one of these coming weekends, I figure on a Saturday. I don't think it doesn't really matter to me if Ellie's down here or not. In fact, she might get It's not bad. It's just the kids have been so sick, and Adam has struggled so much with staying asleep that I've put a cot down beside his bed. So it's not literally there's nothing wrong. It's the complete opposite of wrong. It's just that I have been sleeping in his room to try to help that. And on the same point in time, Ellie has developed a phobia of being alone, so she has taken over our bed, and there's no way that you're getting three of us in that bed. So it just works out right now the way it is, and we're slowly trying to get away from that. Ozzy, hello! How are you? So going back to this, it'll be on a Saturday. I'm gonna try to look at the calendar to make sure I'm not overlapping with anyone on the rest of on the team. So obviously it won't be next Saturday. So the soonest it could be is the following weekend. I don't care if Ellie's down here to help me. She might get a kick out of pouring water on my head. I absolutely detest the idea of cold water, so I figure I'm just gonna make it ice cold water. If we're gonna go for it, let's go big or go home, right? So looking for additional ways to make it even worse for me. I'm taking applications on bad ideas that I can follow through with, and yeah, it's like what 9 questions or something like that. We don't have one of those. Nor do I think that Ellie's ever used them. But if I'm gonna do it like down here or outside or what, like I just need to make sure that if it's down here, it's a contained mess and not something that's gonna get all over like Matt's instruments or our computers or something like that. So I have to be. Oh my god, that would be disgusting. They would melt all over me. So maybe it'll be like a tier thing. So like there's like easy, medium, and hard questions. So like the punishment to go along with it is like it's water no matter if you get it wrong. But if you get it wrong, depending on the tier, you have to add something else like eating circus peanuts. I'm down for. Just to make me really feel bad for getting everything wrong. It'll be a grand time. So yeah, I'll look at the Sus Squad calendar to make sure I don't override any special events, which, by the way, y'all, coming up, I think, in an hour or so, I'm streaming, so I won't be participating, but Fiery Cat is having her stream anniversary, and if you guys aren't following Fiery Cat, you should be following Fiery Cat, and if you are following Fiery Cat, you should pop in and say hi, because she's awesome. And I've also found myself struggling today to figure out what game I'm going to play because I have like 20 million games I've started. And admittedly, I just kind of wanted to spend today farming for the Final Fantasy 15 mount and Final Fantasy 14 before the event ends on the 13th. But I'm not going to use my stream time to benefit myself like that. So I would like to keep playing Farm and Chat. Don't think that I'm rolling that out, but tomorrow I'm going to do more Dirge run. Cafe Sparrow, hello, how are you? It is a pleasure to see you in chat. I figured that I'm gonna poke away at Final Fantasy 1 because it's a much shorter game than any of the others. Adora, hello. Cafe Sparrow, how's the weather up there? I hope you're doing okay. I should be able to knock out one in a couple more streams, I think, depending on how poorly I play. Maybe before I get my Extra Life controller, since the redeems aren't open on that yet. But I got unlocked the Extra Life controller, so I'm super excited about that. So things like playing 14, obviously the game doesn't end. Or Baldur's Gate 3, where the game does end, but it's just really, really long. I'll sprinkle them in throughout trying to complete some games. Ozzy, thank you. Yes, buy some tea. I left my tea upstairs. Loopy, hello. How are you? It's like you knew we were talking about you too. Yeah, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. What is that? I'm not okay with that. It was just 60 degrees. Not loving it. Not loving it at all. But Well, I was talking about the Sus Squad in particular, but if you want to think that everyone's talking about you, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I did give the shout out that everyone should be tuning into Fiery Cat. Even though I'm streaming, I shouldn't be streaming, but I'm streaming, so everyone should be following Fiery Cat. The night before a school day. So, okay, Loopy, Cafe Sparrow, if you guys haven't met, teachers, you should talk to each other. You're both amazingly wonderful people, but you're teaching on the opposite ends of the country. Cafe Sparrow has a job up near Matt's old stopping ground, and Loopy is on the West Coast. I'm not being totally specific on that one. So much love to our teachers here. I've said this before, and as much as I poke fun at Loopy all the time, because some of us, including myself, are easy targets when we do crazy bonkers things all the time. Anyone who is a teacher has way more than mad respect for me. I couldn't do it, and I don't know how you are responsible for other people's children on the daily, especially knowing what children can be like, of all ages, and all the challenges that they bring, and their parents along with them. This soul has no dignity. I can't even feel attacked on that one because is that going to be one of the things I end up putting on one of my merch t-shirts? That's just, the teachers are, I mean, so far I've only had to interact with children up to the age of 6 to 7. So my interactions have been limited. There have been times where parents have scared me. Parents have made me mad. And there's one particular situation where Matt and I walked out of what we were doing and looked at each other and almost cried because of the parent of this one child. And it's like, at that time our son was 2. Like, how can, like, just too many emotions. That's how you teach. Oh, that's awesome. But even then, I don't know how much that is true. And I do think that you have a beautiful landscape to teach in. I just can't speak to the schools there, since I was the closest I came to anything involving a school there was in South Burlington, when I lived directly across the street from the high school, and apparently was young enough that one of the cranky, crotchety old neighbors thought that I did go to high school and yelled at me for parking in resident parking. It was hilarious. I'm like, you need your eyes checked, and thank you, and I live over there. Also, the area is atrocious, and I don't recommend anyone live there ever. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the kids are having fun. Oh, is that where you oh, I thought you were more up a ways. I'm sorry. But so that means you know exactly where I used to live. Good old traffic light of doom that no one ever pays attention to, especially when it goes out, which it usually used to do on the regular because snowstorms. But I just moved. It is the worst. It is the absolute worst. And of course, when I first moved up there, like, you just have to find a place, right? You just have to find a place. And that was the first place I was able to get into. So it was a nice starter apartment, I guess, that was bug infested with horrible neighbors and high schoolers across the street. And the middle school. Yeah. See, Patrick Ninja, it's like you could apply it to almost all of us at one point. I take that back. I did have a school adjacent interactions with Burlington High School, but that's because one of our VP's wives was in the news. for things that she shouldn't have been in the news about there. So, wait, is it a mall now? I have not been in downtown Burlington in forever. Like, I haven't been to that area in forever. I know we just went to Vermont for Christmas, but I made it as far as like the local Walmart to where we were staying, and then we went down to dinner once to I can't even remember what it was. It was on the waterfront, but I didn't pay attention to anything. Oh. At least they're doing something with it, because that project was going on where they I remember them telling people in the mall as they were laying them off that it was only going to be 6 months or a year or whatever, and transferring people out to other locations for certain stores. That was a possibility, like Bed Bath and Beyond. Not Bed Bath and Beyond, the other spray place. Anyway, if they could either take the transfer or they'd say, your job would be back, and they're like telling them 6 months to a year. And if I was living there at the time, that whole project didn't get finished. So at least they're doing something with the building. Though I would hate to be going to school down there. Oh, yeah, it sounds like Adam. He'll be fine. He'll shake it off. Well, I'm glad they're building a new school at least, which is that is good and is necessary to be done. I can probably give you a name to Google to get some tea about some stuff that happened at Burlington High School some years ago. Adam can take, like, he never stays crying for long once he gets a boo-boo. He's like the most amazingly resilient kid I've ever met in my entire life. Yes, we need schools because we live in America, and I think that shows every day that I interact with people. It's just what I'm gonna say. Yeah. Matt and I never worked in teaching, but we did work with someone whose wife worked in teaching, so that was a thing. That was a very interesting thing. And then no one saw them again. Let's see if I can remember what I was doing here. I mean, I've kicked around like Melton High School before and stuff like that for friends as kids and stuff, but I do feel like there's such a teaching shortage, aka the funding to pay teachers adequately and to not only adequately but enough teachers to properly staff facilities that it makes it so it was like almost a very, very small, tight-knit community. I do kind of equate teaching and nursing to the same buckets all the time. I know they are kind of different, but also not. Wow, that tent did nothing. But there's a lot of similarities, and also when it comes to the pay and the staffing issues, the difference is that a pandemic kind of forced the hand to pay nurses a little bit more, especially traveling nurses, because for some reason people can't hire on the books nurses at a decent wage. I can't understand that. Which now states are making it harder and harder to get those nurses in at the rates that they were, which is a double-edged sword, because then you just don't have nurses anymore. But I noticed that they don't do that for teaching at all. So it's kind of frustrating. Is this the button? This is the button. To the point that my job would actually outsource teachers. Like, we don't recruit, but we did, local school districts would have to go to staffing industries to find teachers. And not just teachers, school nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, anything that goes into a school, right? Yeah, it's all... I wish I had answers to everything, like a solution to make it better, other than just saying, hey, you guys pay poorly. Maybe you should think about that. Yeah, and then you have the benefits. Holy cow. A lot of places have like state required minimums for like time off and sick time and I remember even as far back as me being in high school, and one of my favorite teachers' wife had a child, and the school he had to beg and plead and fight to get 3 days of paternity. 3 days, and it was like, you're lucky you still have a job. You're taking 3 days off. I believe he commuted at least an hour or more each way just to get to that job. Like, the whole thing was utterly ridiculous. And I hate that is like commonplace. It's just like the standard. It just doesn't make sense to me. I do have a star, Ruby. Yep, it's all state dependent. A lot of states now. One state that's trying to do it all right, and making it equally just as complicated as hell, is California. Sorry, it's kind of what I do. They're passing laws left and right about fair treatment, drug testing, benefits, you name it. And one of the things that crossed my desk was that there is a state minimum wage, but then there's also role-specific minimum wage, where it's not necessarily even just what you do, but where you do it. So there will be minimum wages set for everyone working in a hospital. And I mean everyone. That doesn't mean your nurses, your doctors, whatever. If you're a florist in the gift shop, if you work in the cafeteria, there are minimum wages, and it's the same minimum wage across the board. So then what that's going to do in turn is going to bump up the rate for those nurses, the RNs, the doctors, and everything, because when you're setting, I think it's like, they're aiming for, I think, $24 by 2026. I think those are the numbers. I could be getting them confused. But when you start increasing all that, then everyone else is going to, like, I'm happy to see that legislation is being passed trying to take things into consideration, but I'm also wondering what this is going to do in the end, you know? I clearly have no skin in the game. I do not have a strong opinion either way. I want people to make livable wages. I want people to be treated equally. I just know that when you start doing those things, people react. So... Exactly. I fully anticipate some hospitals or medical systems folding. Hello, hippie. How are you? I mean, it's the nature of the course, right? The nature of the beast. Yep. I bribed my way into this map. Let's see, so that's an exit there, and there's a door down there. Let's see what's down here, shall we? Hippie, how are you doing, and how's the quest for your hot sauce going? Which, if I have enabled links on here, if there's ever a link, you can do that too. We like to promote what people sell on this channel, within reason. That's awesome! This one. To take money from other VP school districts to get the smaller promo ones. It sounds good on paper, but yes. Okay, so the larger districts have it's almost like when you go through a divorce, right? And one of the spouses might end up getting alimony and or child support to maintain the level of lifestyle that they had been living while they were married, right? You take these larger schools that built all their curriculums and everything around their funding, and you start taking those funds and giving them to the lower paid schools. Yes, I understand on paper what you're trying to do, and that's super admirable, but now all of a sudden you can't maintain the status quo in here. Like, I think back when I was dating myself, I think it was when I was in the 7th grade, the state of Ohio actually created a council to try to figure out how to fund schools because nothing they were doing was adequately working. Like, we were the worst state in terms of discrepancies between even neighboring school districts. So you would have some school districts where every kid had their own personal laptop and all this other stuff, and then right beside it you'd have districts that the schools are running out of condemned buildings because they have nothing else to do or nowhere else to go. And then the other schools like cutting off enrollment because they don't want, it was bad. So they gave this council a period of time to come up with a solution with the threat of, if you do not give us a solution, you will be found basically in contempt and you will be thrown in jail. And they went to jail. So that's how they ended up getting things like beer and cigarette sales, especially in stadiums, sent to schools and stuff, and lottery proceeds going to schools, because they're trying to find ways to get this funding, but there's no solution that anyone has come up with that has been satisfactory yet. Oh, that's awesome, Hippie! I love the artwork of Genshin. I refuse to fall down that rabbit hole because I know I will fall down that rabbit hole hard. Oh my gosh, Cafe Sparrow, yes. Oh, like when I had my house in Burlington North, the house itself was also atrociously priced, but my property taxes were like $6,000 a year. Exactly. And then you're going to fall into everyone's renting, which is also a problem already because you can't buy anything in Vermont without being like independently wealthy. It pretty much feels like. It's hard to find parking, it's hard to find housing, it's hard to find anything because everyone needs to rent. And so that's already an issue. And then you throw in stuff like the property taxes and whatnot, and it just makes it that much worse. And then when you have a town or a city where at one point had 3 major colleges in it, that then the kids needed a place to stay too, and it just, there you go. Yeah, I know, right, Adora? Right? It's true, Hippie. It's also true. Like, you run into the quagmire of, I am a firm believer that people without kids should not be punished because other people have kids. Younger in work would always be the one taking the holiday shifts and the later shifts and the overtime and everything, because parents would be like, you don't understand. You can't make me do that. I have kids. And on one hand, that was horribly unfair, and I didn't think that that should be the excuse. On the other hand, I got all the overtime, so I didn't really care, and I had no life outside of Final Fantasy XI, if that dates it. So, like, you want to make sure that you're not putting everything onto one... You know what I mean? But on the other hand, even if I didn't have children, I would want to help fund schools. I would want to help make sure that children's hospitals have any possible resources that they can. Because even if they aren't my children, they're not my legacy. They are our legacy. They are our future. And things can go really, really poorly if we do not give them the tools they need to in turn help us and society as a whole, right? So, yeah, old school. Supposedly, Loopy, I'm supposed to play through every Final Fantasy. We'll see how that goes. I haven't even finished one yet. But, like, I can see everyone's point of view. I don't think that there's one that's necessarily more right than another, but I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong here, I feel like there's other government bodies, other places that might have figured this stuff out a little bit better than we have by now. Oh, that's true, Cafe Sparrow. That's true. A lot of issues that we have in everyday life can be traced back to someone who might not know better, or not being taught critical thinking, or exactly, Adora. So, like, Ellie is learning that you can tie everything back to science, and she's absolutely loving it. And I could not be happier that that's happening. But we also have to come to terms with the fact that not every child is going to have a family who can have computers, internet, knowledge, ability to try to make anything happen for their kids, and or the desire to do so. So not everyone's at the same level, and that's not saying anything negative about anyone. That's just saying those children deserve the same opportunities. Like, you can't help who you're born into, right? So and when it just benefits the world as a whole to have the best possible outcome, right? I guess I'm trying to say. It's right down to even just the way that, we have to make random feel better. Down to the way that we even treat, I was talking about this the other day, in our society, in this country, trades. It's like anymore in school, all you hear about is you have to go to college, you have to do this, you have to do this. And to the point that my 5-year-old made it out to be like I was doing something wrong because I never went to college. Not even understanding the grand scale of things, right? Exactly, hippie. Exactly. College isn't for everyone. And I dare say part of our problem is we don't have a focus on trades. We don't have it to where we accept them as important as they are and acknowledge them as the amazing jobs that they are. You've got, your electricians, your carpenters, your pipe fitters, your even to beauticians, to anything like auto mechanics, like there are so many things that function on trades, but when you stop glorifying them and you start making it out to be like, oh, you couldn't hack it in life, you're just this, then the people you have in those trades might be subpar and maybe not the people that are truly passionate or motivated about it. And there is a vocational school right down the road from us, not too far from the high school, the school district we live in. And most people in the area, if they don't know about it, they don't know about it. It's no idea that it exists. The school district one up from us refuses to partner with them because they say we don't train toward trades. We go for college. If you have a child that you think might go down the path of wanting to have a trade, take them to another school district because we don't want them here. That is the school district's thing. Yeah, it's all frustrating. Like, but I'm also the same person that I applaud anyone who I'll have to look into the one here. If that's so, I hope not, because like what they do around here is anyone in high school age can go to that trade school. Like, it's pretty cool, like what they offer at least. But I'll definitely, but here's the thing though, even if that is the case about that one, and I'm not saying it's not, therein also lies the problem, right? Like, why are we having these trade schools, which are important, be run by it's the same idea as for-profit companies running prisons. And I know that sounds like an extreme take, and I'm sorry if I sound overly bad about that, but there are just certain things that I don't think that you should be running for a profit. Ooh. Yeah, it's all connected. Is there nothing in there? Really? Oh, whoa, how did I do that? Well, I didn't know I could do that. Oops. Just as soon as you start mentioning profit, everything's different. You have to have money to go. Yeah. He was but a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystal lurks much deeper within the cavern. Here, take this staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. Cool. And I still don't believe. I struggle. I struggle with the idea of you having to put yourself in debt for your entire life just to be able to make even a decent living. It doesn't sit well with me. And at this point, you know, $25 an hour is soon going to be nothing. Like, it's amazing how you can spend hundreds of dollars at the grocery store and feel like you got nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't know. I don't have a solution. I'm just saying that I wouldn't mind the world that Gene Roddenberry lived in, or wanted to live in. It's true, hippie. It's a problem. And like, there's no, like I said, there's no solution to it that doesn't involve massive overhauling. Let's see. Whoop. Yeah, more chaos. I'm all for more chaos. I would love to bring more chaos to work. I do wear my Sus Squad shirt to work. That's how I feel about it. But you know, I also realize that I am fortunate in that my company embraces certain policies and is okay with things like working from home, parental leave, not maternity leave, parental leave. We're even dipping our toes into possibly doing unlimited PTO. I know that I've had my strong belief of implementing that also comes from a money saving standard, and I haven't really proven my case to some people about how unlimited PTO can save you money as a company in the long run, but it's true. Well, are you a contractor, though? I think you said you do contract work, which in and of itself would make a huge difference. If you're a 1099, your employers are, you're the people that you work for are not obligated to offer you PTO in any way, shape, or form. But there are many states where if you are a W-2 employee, you have to accrue a certain level of sick leave at a minimum. When you part ways with that company, whether it be on your idea or their idea, whatever is the balance left of that sick leave is to be paid out in full to you. Vacation is a different story. Sick leave needs to be paid out. And everything that's accrued. If you don't accrue PTO because there's just an unlimited bank, you don't have to pay anything out when your employee leaves. No lump sum payouts. Doesn't exist anymore. Depending on the state, Heavy. Some states that will not fly. Well, but I also know the state that you're in, and yes, that is. Oh, are you W-2'd? Are you W-2'd through an EOR by chance? No, never mind. I don't have to ask that. Doesn't matter. But some states have no minimums for requirements. Other states have, like your California, your Illinois, they not only have PTO requirements or sick leave requirements by state, but then that also changes based off of the county that you live in as well. So for Illinois, for example, part of Cook County touches Chicago, I believe. So there are specific state time off for Chicago, and then for all of Cook counties, and then there's the cases where both of those touch. I would tell you to shut your face, but as Ellie has pointed out, saying shut up is rude. Trust me, I would love to live in a world where I don't have to pay attention to any of that anymore. Which is why I think unlimited PTO is a good idea. But that also comes down to you're taking a gamble on your employees too. I get it. I fully understand. I would love to do that and then just disappear from work for a month, but I'm pretty sure work would not appreciate that. I'm going that way. Because I did all that, so now I just go over this way. I'm surprised I even remember what I'm doing. I'm honestly surprised that I even know remember what I'm doing. But as Fat Drunk Ninja so eloquently pointed out, because I am so involved in the HR world, which is kind of ironic considering it's me and I am probably a walking HR nightmare. I do pay close attentions to like the different states and everything like that, and it's a headache, and I don't want to. I'm lazy. I want my job to continue to allow me to be lazy, not make me actually put thought into things. Is that too much to ask? I need to find a job that'll pay me like $35 an hour just to play Final Fantasy all day. That would be awesome. Where am I going? Over that way. So I need to go up and over. I would agree with that, Hippie. I would agree with that. Because I feel like, and maybe I'm taking the wrong approach on this, but I feel like when you are lazy, your goal is to build an infrastructure so the work gets done with the least amount of effort after that fact. So you spend a chunk of time up front doing XYZ to make ABC happen, and then it kind of flows almost systematically, and then you can sit back and be like, it's all good. Going forward, I don't have to apply that much energy into all this stuff anymore. Go that way. Oh, don't run away, you chicken. You coward. Well, okay. I was having this conversation yesterday because I help create medical documents for my company. And there are certain things that have already historically been so well written. Why do you need to rewrite it from scratch? Like, if it is historically the best document out there and does not have another company's logo on it, what's to stop you from taking the basis of what is that document and making it your own and putting it out there? Some would call it, theft. Others might call it, appreciating the work that was already done. Gotta go all the way around, right? Yeah, I think I go over there. It's always interesting when you can hear the younglings. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, we do live in a world where we all have to have our own documents of the exact same document, instead of there just being one document to rule them all. Like, I don't know, like one federal policy to dictate all this stuff versus everything mandated by the states. And then you have 50 of them, which there should by right be more than 50, but you have 50 of them, and each of them have their own take on things. And then write their legislation in a way that nobody can interpret it, and not even their own state employees want to interpret it. So if you're trying to figure out what it says, you are supposed to hire a lawyer and have them give you their best guess for $200 an hour. Yes and no. There are points of it that I would argue are not. I understand where you are coming from. On my side of things, there are some things that are absolutely important and crucial. Well, yes. That part, I agree with you. I almost feel sorry for you. I remember when I started working for the doctor's office that I used to work for many, many, many moons ago, actually back when I was in Vermont, and they had to write their own documents, because that's the way that it is. And I went through and I'm like, hey, who wrote your documents? And they're like, oh, this RN over here wrote them, or LPN, or whatever one it was. I'm like, yeah, do you have the original, files so I can fix them? And they're like, what do you mean? what do you mean? I said, well, everything says HIPPA, and HIPAA is spelled HIPAA, so I don't know how many years you've been floating around these documents where you can't even spell HIPAA correctly, but this is a bad look. That is, yes. Now, network security training is not a bad thing to have. I'm not tying that into HIPAA. I am saying that in general, having your employees not be dumbasses when it comes to private information and just sending files and clicking links in general is never a bad thing. It's very important. I would just separate out the two. I don't care if it's medical records or anything. I want people to know about cybersecurity. So it kind of goes back to, so several years ago now, they started, exactly, hippie. And several years ago, they decided to take the Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame, and turn it into like the Hall of Fame village. So they've torn things down, rebuilt things, built up. I mean, I happened to tour the area last summer. Not that I'm swayed by football, but they have a lot of stuff there, a lot of good food, a lot of places to shop. They have a Ferris wheel, zip lining, you name it, right? And this has been a huge project, and it's taken forever to get to where they are. And one of the setbacks was the city of Canton, their clerical staff got all of their funding stolen by clicking on a link they shouldn't have on a phishing email. I'm sorry if anyone that I do business with randomly sends me an email with a link talking about billing. I ain't clicking that, because that's not how I do business. We have it arranged some other way, and I will, like, even when I get hyperlinks with the security training that I'm supposed to take that is offered through our company, I go to the website that I have credentials to and log in that way and see if there's anything new, because I literally don't trust anything that comes to me in hyperlink anymore. Yes, exactly, hippie. But both of those are where that's where the focus should be. Are there parts about HIPAA that I definitely agree with? Yes, but not necessarily the parts that talk about the cybersecurity, because I think that in itself should be its own thing. Oh yeah, it's... You have to be on your toes. I got something the other day. It was 2 days ago? I think it was 2 days ago. Yes, hippie. Yes. 2 days ago, I got an attachment or a link to sign a statement of work for one of our, what I'm assuming would be one of our placements. We have a client that won't sign our contract, we sign theirs, so they send us a statement of work, we sign off on it, and then, you know, legally is all well and good. It came from an email address I didn't recognize, a person's name I didn't know, had no information on it, just here, click this. That's all it said. And that shit went straight to being reported for phishing, because if that truly was our client, they did that in all the wrong ways. And I did reach out to let them know. But I'm willing to bet money that that wasn't our client, but they got hacked and people found out how they do things. That is what I'm willing to believe happened. And all it takes is one thing, and all this is possible. Like, I don't know, if I got an email with no subject, like no context, just a link to click from some name that could relatively be tied back to someone I know, that doesn't scream, hey, this is a great idea, let's do this. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seems like a really bad idea. So there's a door down there. and a way out there. So we want to go down first, but I want to go up first. The only reason why I won't say that about my company is because the core, the internal employees, there's so few of us that we're more... as far as people-wise and training the people-wise, we are able to handle it a little easier. But, y'all, have you ever priced out the cost for insurance to cover cybersecurity? It is expensive as hell. Like, it is ridiculous. Probably because almost every company has to utilize it at some point because something like this happens. Like the link that we posted in Matt's Discord the other day about how a company, just surrendered, 22 million in Bitcoin because of their issues. Yeah, we pay so much in cybersecurity that we're going to do everything for our systems first. Like, I'm pretty sure our president would take a hit and pay before doing anything else just to make sure that that stuff was where it needed to be, because it is well worth the money, but also a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. Wait, did he... What? Regen and Blink? What is that? Ooh... Right there's something hippie. Yeah, so it's out there, it's everywhere. The one thing that we have going for us is that our system is proprietary. Like, we made our own system, so it's not like there's someone who is intimately familiar with what we do. The only way that would be possible is if they're a former employee, and we have very few former employees, and most of them don't understand email. Now, is it possible that sometime one of our devs goes somewhere? Yes. To the competition, very much so. So we need to be diligent about, like, we have to make sure that we handle things correctly. I am hitting the wrong buttons left and right. Oh my goodness. Yep, I would believe that. Just like, two different things. Just like the traffic signs, too. Yeah, like, people can get into those, and they do. And there's reasons for that. No, I know it can easily be hacked. I'm saying that because people, we just pay a lot of time and attention to stuff. Not saying that something bad won't happen. It is inevitable. Exactly. It's inevitable. We just are constantly fearing that everything we do is already an attack. And Adora, that is kind of my thing, is like, whoever paid the ransom already makes me mad because you never pay ransoms. So there's already that. But so many people's lives are potentially ruined from that attack. And for what? You pay the ransom and then people still have access to it and you don't get what you want? Heaven forbid. Maybe you should lock down your systems and fix the issue and not just give in to the demands. But that's just crazy talk, right? I have, full disclosure, I have a client that is saying that they can't pay their invoices to us because of this attack, and I am willing to bet, I'm willing to say that yes, some of this you can't pay because of this, but you have outstanding invoices from December, and this happened in February, so that doesn't count. You're just behind on those. Yeah, no, they were just the latest. It's. I know that they're trying to make sweeping changes across the board to try to better things, but until people get better, it's never going to happen. Yeah, one user. That's all it takes. Literally one person, and it's either someone doing it maliciously or not. But even if they're not doing it maliciously, that then rolls out it happened because they just don't care. Or it happens because they don't know any better, or they just weren't paying enough attention. And that, to me, is almost as scary. Almost as scary. And I know, we all hate taking security training stuff. We all hate it. It is dry, it is bland, it is the same things over and over again. It doesn't matter how many ways they try to gamify it or whatever. It still sucks, but the people that don't even try to read it... Oh, let's not kill Fat Drunk Ninja, please. Which... hippie to that point is scary as hell. Right? Like... knowing that you, and then I'm sorry for my language here, fucked up so bad that you can't make it right. Pay the ransom and maybe regain your data. There's no chance, there's no 100% chance that you're going to get it back. But again, to your point, isn't it scary knowing that option is there, because that is that's a real situation in many cases? Heck, even in Vermont, one of the hospitals was got in trouble because their IT department was getting rid of old laptops, and all they did was toss them in the trash. Nothing had been wiped. Nothing had been they followed no protocols. They literally just collected laptops from people and threw them in the trash. And because I don't know if any of you have worked at a company that does this, but I have, where there are companies that when they're retiring laptops, they offer the employee to buy the laptop. They just have to run it through IT and do their spiel first, so that way you're not, taking protected information and whatnot with you. So in this hospital, their IT people or their HR stowed it. It is, I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's a subsidiary of United Healthcare. It's not insurance. It's the basically company that hospitals and facilities use to act as like a go-between to pay bills, which can range from anything to just paying vendors to paying employees. And so they're by basically locking down the ability for any funds to move. There were doctors' offices that couldn't order chemotherapy drugs. There were facilities that couldn't pay their employees. The facility that I'm working with can't pay their employees because it's a smaller facility. So like all the money is just sitting there until the threat has been neutralized. Well, yes, hippie, yes. I mean, I'm dumbing it down for a lot of things, but I have worked for companies that will do that. This hospital happened to be one that would do that, but instead of following any proper protocols, an HR lady just started handing them out like they were candy. And one of them was actually given to someone who didn't even work for the hospital, had just been was almost like a contractor person that came in, did something for him and left. And then when that HR person realized that she done fucked up, she pressed charges against him for theft of patient information for stealing a laptop that she personally handed to him as a gift. That happened. And what was hilarious was he actually gave it back right away. He was the one that notified her that she gave him a completely active laptop that could do anything. And would you be surprised to learn that that hospital fell victim to a cyber attack? Not by him, but they tried to get him to go to jail for it. Mithril shield. Oh, hello. Oh no. Don't sleep random. She's our heavy hitter. Oh yeah, I would agree to that. I also understand that most people don't think that people are going to go to that length. That doesn't mean that people won't go to that length. I know I've never worked for a company where I felt strong enough to do that to them one way, shape, or form or another. But I have purchased laptops from companies before just because they're cheap. Which also is a problem, because the laptop I use for my work is cheap. And I hate it, and I want to smash it with a hammer. Well, yes. If the data is worthwhile, someone will do it. I agree with that. But the thing is shouldn't we kind of just treat everything like that in the end, though? Like, assume that it's something that someone will want and just be smart about it. I mean, like, that might be the safest approach, so that must be where I'm going. Why is there a big empty field up there? That looks weird. That's like a lot of wasted map. Ooh. That is a very good decision. I would love my entire laptop to go into the shredder, my work laptop. It's like... Yeah. Yes. Absolutely, all the way around. And, like, our laptops are so bad, like... I think I mentioned that last fall we had to lay off some of our employees, and one of the employees was our only IT person, and that might inherently sound bad, like, why would you do that? That's an investment. And he's the one that put in the new firewall, bought the new laptops, was responsible for a lot of... Like, he never fixed a single issue. To this day on my laptop, it still says I don't have a valid version of Microsoft Office because I don't know how you messed that up. That's how it is. After he left, our entire firewall went down because it was a piece of shit. And every laptop that he's purchased and set up has systematically failed. You know, that's not a good look. Not a good look. And it's hilarious too, like, we were having some issues with our VoIP client, and instead of just knowing what to do to fix it, he thought the solution was to get a different client. And so we switched from one to this other one, right? And then once I learned that that's what was happening, because no one tells people what's going on, I Googled it, and I did a lot of research. And the client we had was the one we wanted. It could do everything we wanted it to do. And it has the... it's been around long enough. It has the support team behind it. If you utilize it correctly, it is exactly what we wanted. This other one can't even work with half of our systems, so that's cool. Who speaks to me? 'Tis I. No name. Oh. I am he who feeds on the power of earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, Fiend of Earth. Okay, Fiend of Earth, if you were a Lich, can I just cast... No, it won't let me cast life on you, will it? Because that would be just the easy way to cheese this game. And that is why you always have a healer in your party. Oh, that was a cool effect. Well, let me... No. I'll attack him. Will it let me... It won't. Oh, come on. Fire... I don't understand why I can't cure the bad guy. So lame. And yeah, we're just gonna have random do. I would hope I would think fire. Or random. He's weak to random. That's how this works. He's weak to random. Fire. No. I don't want to use those yet. Alright. Having something like Prey would be helpful. Yes, everything is weak to random. Oh, that's not even fair. You're afraid of random, so you do that. So we'll do that. No. Let's go back to... I only have a couple of those. Let's heal. Oh. Well, there you go. That didn't... Oh! This game needs to get better about its words. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We go back to the fire. Why did I want to go and make a freaking blizzard thing? CPR, hello. Oh, why thank you. Ooh, it's cold. Even better. Thank you, sir. I've been pretty good so far. Whoa. Hello, wall of text. Yes. Yes. Social engineering is the most important part of any of this going forward. Like, you're gonna find your little old ladies that are going to fall for stuff. And that will happen. But not as the rest of us are getting older, that isn't going to be as frequent. The social engineering is very important. Can't believe. I mean, I would have knocked down random too, because random is... Wow, my character looks like she's flipping people off when she's healing. That is the most accurate portrayal of me ever. I would have taken random out as well, because Haste. We're going to throw haste on that guy. And by that I mean random. So technically female. I really need to stop assigning genders to things. It is ridiculous. We'll go for another round of healing. And just attack. Oh, ouch. Oh, no! No! Alright, use my last Phoenix down. And... Sorry, we'll do that, there we go. Let's do that. And it is crazy the lengths that people will go to for social engineering as well. Like, I automatically don't trust anything that I get on LinkedIn. Like, no items. Cool, cool. Let's see. Magic. We'll do fire, magic. We are going to... Ooh, not do that. They stepped up the boss battles, man. Oh no. What did you do to random? So let's attack this. We will cure random. Are you freaking kidding me? That would have been the one I needed to use. French Just Waffles, hello. Finished taxes. Good luck with filing the Ohio state tax. They've got a whole new sign in. Ohio's fun. The taxes are fun. That is true, Mandark. And it's breeding a society where people just are kind of rude to everybody. And the white mage deals the killing blow. I would just like it if our local taxes could be paid online and done online instead of on paper, but you know, that's just me. Are they lucky? Hippie, have fun, and if you're streaming, enjoy your stream. Let me know when your hot sauces are available and I will promote them. This is the altar of Earth, from which the power of escape would be nice. Can I do this? Yes, please. Tonight? Okay, awesome. I'll try to pop in. I have a, we love board games. I have a, I have a thing to do with Ellie that's gonna be time consuming. Did I turn the run off? Huh. Nope, 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 nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Son of a biscuit, not what I wanted to do. Okay, this is gonna work. That's not gonna do anything, and okay, that worked out. Dark Pyramid, thank you so much for the follow. I promised Ellie that I would dye the tips of her hair again. So... do I have to go back and talk to that guy, or can I just go up here? Hello, how are you doing today? How was your weekend? Whatever time zone you may be in. I hit the wrong button again, why? I'm so glad those were undead, but man, I'm wasting magic. Alright, there's a town here. Cool, cool, cool. There's an inn, even better. Okay. So I did the thing with the dark crystal. Or the earth crystal. Okay, I did. Good, okay, glad. Now what am I doing? Stop by my father's shop, okay. You're just a farmer. I'm just a girl. Do I have to go back to his? Your father's shop is where exactly? Must be shining again. Yes, it is. Clear the fire crystal. Yeah, I'm trying to... Is this worth it? Because I'm totally willing to put down the money for that. It's like, I kind of am tempted to... It's expensive! I must spend money on it! Why can't I spend money on it? Let's see. We'll see what happens. Diamond armor, okay. Cool. Actually... I got a couple things, so I just wanted to make sure that everything I had was what I wanted. We'll go here and then... Yeah, Nope, that's not what I wanted. Remove, there we go. Number of swords, okay. Sell. Great home, let's sell that. The coral sword, if I'm not using it, I'm gonna sell it. What's the worst that could happen? I sell something that, like, soft locks my game? Nah, that'll never happen. Alright, so... And I can't get the other magic that I want because I have to do the thing where we're not white mages and stuff anymore. That's not the map I wanted. So now I just have to figure out where I'm going. So just to another continent, it looks like. Because I think... I can check out around the, item swapping, okay. Because I think I hit everything I've been to, but I know that there's a lot of stuff on the other side that I haven't been to yet. I wish I could, like, zoom that up even further. I mean, you can, that's fine. I have actually beaten this game, but it's so long ago, I don't remember anything about it. I don't think there's anything there, so I'm assuming it's north. The Crescent Lake in the bottom right. Okay, that's kind of where I was thinking that I wanted to go, because I remember... alright, gotta go this way. Oh, right, so I could do this. I remember wanting to get there earlier in the game, but I couldn't. Why am I doing this? No, And random can't do all the heavy lifting for us. So let's actually do this and reset my auto fighting. Because that's what we do, right? Change healthcare. Thank you. Well past the fact of that conversation, I remembered the name of the victim of the most recent attack. Because that's how my brain works. Here. What's this now? Someone commenting on down this way the other night and days. Yeah, so I put up a post on Facebook because there's the cat distribution system strikes again, and there's a cat that's been hanging out in our backyard, and I am not bringing it in, as friendly as it might seem. And I posted to see if anyone's lost a cat, because it seems a little skittish, but not really feral. And someone just commented, they're like, no, he's been, he lives on our street. This person lives on our street as well, and said, no, he's been around our way too. Which is hilarious, because this morning we found yet another cat in our yard. So that's 2 cats hanging around. And as much as I love being called a crazy cat lady, I don't know that trying to pay for feeding outdoor cats right now is something that is on my to-do list. French toast waffles. It is not the first time that cats have found their way into our yard. It has just been years. 2018 was the last time that we had cats hanging around our backyard, which is fully fenced in, by the way, so it's not like they're just walking right into the backyard. They're scaling a 6-foot fence, so they must really want to be in our yard. Which I know cats can do with ease. I'm just saying that it's not open season in our backyard. In 2018, we had 2 cats come our way. One we ended up bringing inside because it was such an adorable little kitten, but it was so malnourished. Like, this cat was not going to survive outside. Like, the collar that was on around its neck. Oh yeah, was someone's pet, because there was a collar around its neck and it was only this big around because the cat wasn't eating. But like, just after like being fed by us for a day, normal food, the collar was strangling this cat. So whoever that was didn't need to have their cat back. So we brought that cat in, but then after that, a very floofy kitty I called Miss Kitty showed up in our backyard, and we got her into the hands of a local rescue. And she had a microchip. Her owners didn't want her, so she ended up getting adopted out to a cool family. Because as much as I would love to save them all and bring them all inside, that is just not feasible, especially now that we have kids. And we've got some heavy hitters here. And then there's me with the hammer. Tink, tink. This game encouraged me, well, this game and Adora, because Adora was talking about it, encouraged me to start Final Fantasy XIV again. And I'm just as angry as this healer is. Definitely an angry healer. I heard that's a very, very bad thing to do in all contexts. Not only for cats, but for other wild animals. I should have bought supplies. That would have been smart. But there's a city here, so let's do that instead. So weird going from not running to running. Like, I want to embrace all wildlife, right? I don't care if there's a raccoon in my backyard. They're kind of cool. I want to love the possum that likes to show up in our backyard, but it's a possum. And it scares the shit out of me. Well, okay. We've talked about streaming from the wilds before. Not that I think they'll let you hug a cheetah, but I would definitely do that, but I think the cell signal would be shit down there. They let you pet a rhino? Shut up! That's awesome! I love the wilds. 2018, maybe? 2017, 2018, we took my mother there for her birthday. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you'd get a signal. It's been a hot minute, but I seem to recall that. That is so cool. I loved it so much. My mom was, like, she was on the brink of not really being able to walk very well. But because, you know, you can do the bus tours, she was able to do that. And she absolutely loved it. I think it was the last time we got her out to do anything, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, more magic. Probably more magic I can't use. Enjoy all the work festivities, Fat Drunk Ninja, and for everyone here that does not know, let's give, why is this mouse, it falls asleep and stops working. Next week, our St. Patrick's Day stream being headlined by Fat Drunk Ninja, where the goal is, well, the goal's already been met. The goal was to get him to $314 so that he would take a pie to the face, a fruit pie. But apparently that's been met. But we want to keep the love going because I'm sure that we can come up with something else unpleasant for him to do for the sake of healing sick kids, right? That's awesome. Mandark, thanks for putting him right over that goal. That's awesome. If you hit 628, you'll take 2 pies. You put it out there. Chat never forgets. Chat never forgets. Just remember that. You got to feed a... See, that would be so cool. I just want to find a place that will let me hug a fox. That's all I want. I just want to hug a fox. I don't think that's asking too much. I think that it would be... I would probably cry if I found a place that would let me hug a fox. Wait, you're sleeping next to graves. That's kind of sad. Here. Oh, that's ominous. Let's get magic first. Yes, exit, please. I can't learn anything? I can't learn exit? That just makes me sad. Yes. Protect, please. I really need to, remember where all these magic places are to come back and get the spells that I want that I can't get yet. Ooh. Can't run that. Red Mage is useless right now. Come on! Although, to be fair, I usually just attack with them anyway, but still. Where's the accessory shop? Yeah, I know. I just don't know. That's like after all the crystals, though, right? So it's still a far way out. Definitely want more of these since I use them. Definitely more of these. We'll get some more of these. I'll spend this money, and this money, and this money, and then I'll feel horrible because I've spent all the money. And cottages are where it's at now, so that's what we're buying. And is there anything I can sell back? Longsword, great axe. Perfect. You can get to the Tower of Trials to get the item, to get the class. Oh! After you get the Levin Stone. Okay. I will actually beat this game on stream eventually. I don't want this. I mean, I know I still have a lot to do in it, but the game itself can't be that long. Oh my goodness. One of these things is not like the other. I see a cycle of wrath, a dim light, guided by your destiny, about which our entire future revolves. Okay. Defeated the Fiend of Earth and restored the crystal's light. Sadly, this has drawn notice of the Fiend of Fire, who was not to have stirred for another 200 years! Nice going, jackass. I feel like that's what this person's saying. Take this canoe and go to face the Fiend in Mount Gulg. Gulg. Oh, so you can go through the waterways, maybe? The volcano Mount Gulg rises to the west of this town. The Fiend of Fire long slept within its passages, but she has awoken 200 years before her time. Thanks for that. I feel like it's just like, thanks for that, motherfuckers. Vanquish her before this world is consumed in flame. Bring the light of the 4 crystals to us, warriors of light. Only you can do this. When all the crystals shine once more, return here. All will be revealed. Well, that's not cryptic shit. Oh, perfect. Where the Fiend of Fire passes, all is engulfed in flame. My sinus is down here, they hate it. The Fiend of Earth rots the land. Oh, right. The 4 fiends plot to rule the world, both past and present. The Fiend of Wind appeared 400 years ago, followed by 200 years later, the Fiend of Water. Together they laid waste to the civilization of the North. Cool. Cool. This... Oh, sorry. No, I'll be better, I guess. I didn't realize you were watching. And those who are following Fiery Cat, he's live. The source of the 4 forces are the altars scattered throughout the world. Defeat the fiends that have taken root there and lift up the crystal you carry to the altar. The crystal should regain its brilliance. Fire, earth, water, and wind, these are the 4 forces that compose our world. Because we're not going to say elements. The 4 great crystals exist in this world. The light that once shone within them is now lost. The 4 fiends of chaos block the power and crystals claiming its own. Warriors of darkness, just say it once. Just say it once. 12 stages are we, guided to this land by the stars and prophecy. Aw, that rhymed. That was cute. I'm all healed up. All healed up. Artists. Let's see. Bless you! Oh, not what I wanted to do. It says to the west. So can I just like... Oh, I can! Oh, this is slow but also fun. And Miranda's just like, whatever, no big deal. I got this. So I'm thinking tomorrow, as much as I want to finish this game, I also want to continue my playthrough of the Dark Urge. So tomorrow might be a Baldur's Gate day. Oh look, it's an Ochu! They're almost kind of cute in this game. Ooh, level ups. We'll take it. Level me up as high as you can. Level 26. Ugh. We're only level 26. We can do better than that. Looks like I want to go up. Over and up. Okay, the mini-map is not so great for my eyes even still. Wrong button. Let's see. That looks like the way to the temple. And I think that's the only way I can go from here. It looks like to get to the other place I have to be coming in from a different angle. If I'm reading that correctly, which I possibly am not, because I'm blind. Oh, that's a mad one. Mewtwo. And it ran away. Coward! I mean, yes, fear me. Fear me as you should. Oh, that's right, it's a volcano. I literally just read that it's a volcano. Gonna burn me just being in the volcano. No, you leave that drug ninja alone! Oh, it is gonna burn me. Acceptable losses. Acceptable losses. I did a little bit. Did a little bit. Probably should have looked at the map, though. They're there for a reason. Not all games have them. Might as well take advantage of them. There we go. They're all doors. Okay. We got... Oh! That's cool looking. We got this. Items. Oh yeah, I've got a couple potions. Probably should have maxed out, but you know. That's not how I play games. Apparently I also can't breathe. Whew. Ouch. Ouch. That's not very nice. You horned devil, you. I was waiting for that. Like, nah, this is too easy. This is too easy. You know what makes it a little bit not as easy? Monsters in your chests. Mithril Helm. Don't think I can use that on anybody right now, though. Because I think I've got it on. Yeah. Let's see. While we're here, we really just don't want... We don't want random fallen. Random is our powerhouse. I'm gonna open this chest and it's gonna be monsters too, so that'll be great. Let's see. There we go! I called it. Hey, money, I'll take it. I do like the fact that you can just fight a lot of times. Like, sometimes it's beneficial to use the different mechanics, but a lot of times you can just fight. Alright. So many fights, though. So many battles. It does seem a little excessive. But you know what? At the same point in time, it's also experience, and we like experience points. Because, if I recall correctly, Chaos is not necessarily a fun battle. So having the levels in is not a bad idea. I do like the sound effects of the weapons, though. Yeah, and Chaos has an attack that can heal half of his hit points, I'm pretty sure. So, like, the difficulty curve definitely spikes for that last battle. Man, I kind of want a sandwich now. Why do I want a sandwich? Not the button I wanted. We'll grab those. Nothing down there but a door. Lots of chests down there, though. Lots of fights. Lots of monsters. And all I'm seeing is experience points. Y'all, straight up, the cat is behind me snoring. I couldn't figure- it sounded like there was a child almost kind of crying, like, quietly. And I couldn't figure out why I was hearing this so clearly. And Kyrie's just straight up, like, snoring behind me. Uh-oh. It's not gonna be so easy to get all those chests, huh? They are silly. They're also adorable. I love it. It's so cute. So I'm gonna bring the extra life rug down here, and I'm gonna set up the space. I haven't done it yet. I really need to take the time. I want to make sure, like, get the egg video done and posted on socials and everything, and set up the stream space. And I will get to it. But I was in a meeting last week, and Binks straight up just was dangling from the rug. behind me. What do you want? What do you want? I wonder if I would have talked to him from behind if it would have given me, like... Well, it already gave me preemptive strike, so it wouldn't have given me much of a difference. That was way too easily. Mithril Helm. All these things that I bought, I could have just... Oh, there we go. I could have just come here and gotten all this equipment, but... I like to be fully equipped going into a place instead of banking on the place to fully equip me. As silly as that sounds. Oh, a tent, because that does anything at this point. It is fun how low our hit points are so far into the game. Oh look, more monsters. Oh, here, are you okay, little one? An antidote. Wow, monsters for an antidote. Makes sense. Mithril shield, mithril axe. I'll take the phoenix down. I'm pretty sure none of that is new. Yeah. So then I have to go all the way back up and down. These oozes, these in particular remind me of Chrono Trigger. I want to heal after this too. Though I'm not sad about the 1 hit point of damage to Ozzy there. Let's see. All healed up. Yes, I will take a preemptive strike. That was very kind of you. That was not kind of you. Oh, nope. Apparently you can't go that way. Well, bugger. I'm gonna go over and straight down that way. Alright. My very intense hammer attack that did a whole whopping 2 points of damage. That was impressive. Alright, so up and down. Nope, wrong one. Whatever, give me that free, well it's not free, but I guess, but give me that, that sweet, sweet experience. So, Adora, I did a couple Manderville games today. Not a ton, but I rescued a baby chocobo, I guess, and got sneezed out of a ring. So I feel like... then I was like, well, maybe I should just go fishing again and see if I can get points from that, and then I streamed instead. I'm sure there's a spot, but I got further than a lot of people, so I wasn't sad about it. And, do you get points for doing the fishing thing again, or do you only get them the first time you ever do it? Because I don't mind doing the fishing again. That was actually kind of fun. Oh, that's... It's a lot of fun. Like, I feel like that whole thing was just built for people like me that just really like fishing and fishing and fishing. Alright, so that looks like a whole lot of nothing, maybe? What do you do with the mock stones that you get from these things? Yeah, those special bursts they were so colorful and fun. I had no idea what was going on, but I was catching fish and I loved it. Oh, is that what those get turned? Okay. I always ignore that Moogle. I'm a bad person. Bye-bye, kitty. Alright. I'm so glad they put maps in here. That's over there. Okay. So, oh, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Good. I also like that they put the representative from Rowena's shop in the city-states too. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. So it looks like down is... No. Down and over and down. Yeah, that was really nice. Not having to run back to Idleshire every time I want to has been nice. I also have to get more active with my squadron and start taking them into dungeons with me. I'm super excited about that, though I would be happy if they would give me more healers. I don't think I'm quite high enough level to buy the book to make someone a healer, so I have to either unlock it somehow or just get more healers. This is frustrating because there's so much that I want to do in that game, but it's also good though because it means that there's plenty to do, so I won't run out of I won't run out of things to do anytime soon. There are a lot of floors in this here place. And I can't even use exit because I'm not a wizard yet. But I will take the level ups. That's 27? 28, okay. We really want just random to stay up. Let's see. Oh my. Tons of places to go here. And down. Cool. Monsters. Ozzy, thank you for being on that. And yes, everyone, you should buy some EFQT. I know some of you have. I know some of you have, and even if you've not told me that you have, I know that you have, and I can't thank you guys enough. Not anything to do with me. There's no kickbacks here for me whatsoever. I got tea, okay? But EFQ is absolutely wonderful, and so is her tea, and anyone being exposed to it is amazing, and I'm so happy that people are giving it a shot. I will get back on the train of drinking them on stream here very soon. But I'm almost out. I think I only have a couple more streams worth of teas I haven't tried yet from her before I've gone through the entire list. Well, those things are tough. And then random comes along. It's like, yeah, not a big deal. I think I saw that there was a place to go in here, so... Ooh. And Random's like, so what if I can't see? I'm just gonna swing blindly at anything in my way anyway. Do you have to cure that between... No, you don't. I'll take it. A room full of chests. I'm not going to complain. Even if it's stuff that I sell later or use later. Oh, nice. Or a big helping of Gil. That's not going to bother me. Flame shield. What? Ice brand. Yes, please. That is perfect for this area. I really want to dress as a red mage now. I know I've mentioned it, but I did commission a white mage outfit. I think the next one I do is going to be a red mage. They're just so much fun. Even the hat. I would wear a hat for that costume. And I don't wear hats. Might want to start healing. Yeah, like I said, it's a local-ish woman compared to most everyone else in this stream. A couple people excluded. It is relatively local, about 2.5 hours one way from me, and I actually found her from a cosplay commission site, and when we found out we were that close to each other, because we thought we'd have to do like online measurements and this and this and this, and when we realized that it's literally within driving distance, I'm like, oh well, yeah, like I'm not gonna go get measured in person. And she does amazing stuff. And she's really taking her time with it, which I'm super excited about because she really is putting her love into it, which is I'm going to benefit from, but also she's going to benefit from it because then she can turn around and post, hey guys, look what I made. Isn't this awesome? And hopefully that'll get more traction into people commissioning these kinds of costumes. Let's see, $30 to apply to the face, end of stream. Oh, okay. Fiery Cat is $30 away from taking a pie to the face. We know we love pies. Oh, hello, sir. I actually don't have any incentives for a pie to the face for next week, and it feels a little weird. So, unless Loopster can get one to pop up on his spin wheel. More monsters! Oh, 2,000. I'll take that. This has got to be monsters. No, hey, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm super excited about this costume. And like I said, the woman that does this and her whole family, they can do like the foam props, so like the armor and the weapons and whatnot. So I think at some point I'll add like a staff to it. I don't know which one though. Adora, if you have any ideas for an awesome staff. I don't even know if I showed you which version of the White Mage I'm getting. I don't even remember what version of the White Mage I'm getting. If I'm being completely honest. Not what I wanted. I want... Nope, not what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. I have to be smarter than the phone, which 9 times out of 10 I am not, so that's a thing. It's pretty far back here, so I just have to get it. It's, this one. Ah, it's not working. There we go. It's that one. That is the one that I've commissioned off of her. So it's not the standard level 50 white mage outfit. So I'm super excited. Why am I grabbing my mouse? I'm playing with the controller. Now let's not heal, because we're fine. This fire does hurt you, but not as bad as I thought it would. So, yes, it has taken a few years at this point to get this costume done. Again, I wasn't in a hurry for it, so, no harm, no foul, right? But that gives me also additional time to consider which red mage outfit I want. Monsters! I would like to see if I can make it through this cave at least today. And potentially the next, at least get towards it. Like, I want to finish this game. Like, I want to keep going until I get it done, but... this way. Oh, what's this? Hold on. So it can be seen. Did you make that? Ellie, you made this! How cool is that? And look at the hair!
I used my hair stencil.
That is a great use for that, kiddo.
They cut some of it so it's not too long.
Did you play beautician for this? Did you do this person's hair?
Yeah.
This looks great, Ellie.
Yeah, and guess what?
What?
You can take this off whenever you want.
Even better!
You can take it off when you want.
That is so creative. I love that, Ellie.
And you can't take these parts off because this is a fragile.
Oh, it's fragile, so we have to be very careful with it?
Yeah. Look behind.
I saw that. Oh, that's so awesome. I love you. Mwah.
That means I made it for you.
Aw.
Guess I made those for the earrings.
Those are awesome earrings. Beautiful earrings on this.
No, you don't have to go again.
You did a great job, kiddo. I'll be up soon, okay?
I made this.
Aw, thank you.
It's probably nothing you want, but here you go.
I like peanut butter and jelly. Oh, and banana? Even better when we have the better jelly, but what? The one that I like?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I didn't know we had any. Oh, thank you. I would rather you not hang out with me, kiddo. Yeah, do stuff with Dad before I do your hair.
Ellie, can you at least come chat with me upstairs?
Yeah, talk to Daddy about it, okay? Sorry, I muted that because I wasn't sure how that was gonna go. Luckily, not as bad as the last time. Yeah, like, where is everyone's sandwiches? Maybe he should get in the art of... Especially French Toast Waffles, he can get you a sandwich. Even Adora, I would dare say, is relatively in the range of doable. That's a good sandwich. Mm-hmm. You are. And it's a lovely trip, too. Let's see. And while I can't say I know exactly where Adora is, I've driven probably relatively close to her neck of the woods a few times. On my way to my Tennessee vacation. I love going to Tennessee getaways. And the first time I drove down to the airport to get a friend and then over and up, so like right down. It's a beautiful drive down that way. I love the drive down that way. Kentucky included. French toast waffles. I would stop off at Grandpa's Cheese Bar and I'd go meet up with you. Because it's that awesome. Oh, are you guarding this? You're not a hardcore boss, so it can't be that good of treasure. It's monsters! Surprise! Oh. Thank you. Ellie threw me off. That was what I was. So there was a bad guy guarding a treasure chest, and I'm like, oh, it's a simple bad guy. You can't be that bad. Open the garden, the treasure chest, and it was a red dragon. I'm like, oh, there we go. That makes more sense. Nope, nope. Oh. Yeah, we're selling that. And nobody can use it. Well, it's not optimal for anyone, I should say. I was definitely thrown off by Ellie's appearance, but I am not so lenient about time down here right now because of previous experiences on other streams that have happened. Oh! Pay attention to the stream. Because, Patrick Ninja's hurting. Everyone could use some healing. Definitely did not get enough potions. Alright, let's see what's up this way. An ambush. A very horny ambush. Random! Thank you so much for the resub. I hope all is going well. And there's nothing there. Cool, cool. The name of the game this today has been Keep Random Up because random is the powerhouse of this game. Yes, I forgot I did that. Adora is a mod here. I feel like I usurp enough of her time. there's no paying that back. Wow. And that is why we keep random on the battlefield. But it's true though. Random just like levels the playing field, just levels everybody. Hey, at least this has something in it, so that probably means it's a chest full of monsters. Oh, nope. It was a potion. Lourdes, hello! I truly hope both of you are doing fantastic today and enjoying what is left of your Saturday. Definitely did not bring enough potions, but that's okay. As long as we can keep random up, we're fine. Aww. So that sounds amazing, is what that sounds like. I promised Miss Ellie I would do her hair after stream, so, aww. Random. I'm so happy that you gifted that sub to Random. I'm sure they are happy too, if only they could express themselves. 9 months in a row, that is... So I thought about having a 1-year celebration to my return to Twitch, and then I realized I have no idea when I officially returned to Twitch. I know when I did my initial Extra Life push last year, but I don't remember when I actually started streaming again after that. Random! Oh my goodness, thank you so much! Not only you're a powerhouse in this game, but you're also a powerhouse of the stream. Thank you so much. You are far, far beyond too generous. I like some of the names I'm seeing too. Oh, look, you caught Capping Sparrow! Sam! Yeah. That's how it goes. It's all good. Although I might actually be making a push for donos or gift subs type thing pretty soon. Just to help cover some of the costs for Extra Life United. The convention itself is extremely reasonably priced, so I can't complain about it, but there is the driving there, the food, the shenanigans, because I'm pretty sure that Celestina and I are going to go to the aquarium one day. Something is telling me I should be at full health for this, and I don't know why. Or it's an empty room! Is the cave really just an empty cave? Like, is this really just gonna turn out to be like there's nothing in it? Yes! You guys, oh, there it is. You guys, thank you so much. I can't even. Literally, you are far too generous. Far, far too generous. And part of me thinks you just want to see me do that ghost stream. No, I just missed an entire room already. You guys are seriously far, far too generous. Well, I do know that there will be streamy shenanigans. I will pack up a mobile rig when I do go to Extra Life United. Admittedly, being away from Matt and the kids is going to be oh, 404 Sapphire not found. Thank you so much. It's gonna be weird having a couple days without husband or kids, so while the convention is something I'll be going to all day, I think streaming at night is going to happen. And a good deal of Final Fantasy XIV, thanks to Adora. I'm not complaining. An arena found. You guys are just too generous. Oh, here it is. Wait, so there's not a boss? No, wait, this is the boss. That's right. Well, you know, trolls are my kind of people. Because I have never, ever, in the history of anything, have I trolled anyone. Probably should have saved it. Womp womp. Tough boss. Great. I'm gonna attack because you have an ice sword. You have Blizzara and not anything else because I can't get it for you. I don't think I have anything that's gonna help you, but... Wait. I do! Protect. And then Random's just gonna smash things with her fist. Because that's how she rolls. Except for Mark, who deserves it. Yours, hello, how are you? How's it going? Yes, everything is sus. This is my Extra Life team, for those who don't know. I haven't been able to make Mark's life miserable for a little while. I have to remedy that. Well, I could probably narrow down. It was one of two people that would have given you that sub. Sharky, Goofy, Malarkey, I love that. Hello, how are you? I love that you guys are all getting caught up in those gift subs. Blizzara. I think I can take another hit, because it looks like I'm full up, so... What do I want to do? Greatest is the party's invasion. Evasion. Not invasion, evasion. There are two completely different things there, folks. And then Random's gonna smash things with her fist. Oh! That sounds so amazing, a 12-hour sleep. And that's gonna hit every one of them. Yep, of course it does. Magic. Blizzara. Magic. Kiraga. No, heal. Healara. And then again, Random's gonna smash things with her fist. Our kids have been on a 2-night streak where they've decided, nah, I'm not gonna go to bed. It's gonna be 11 to 12 o'clock at night before either one of us considers shutting down. And then, you know, let's get up early because we're children and that's what we do. Lazara, we got a few of those left. I don't think I have anything that's gonna help now. That's definitely not gonna work. Not undead, so that's not gonna work. That probably, it's a boss, it probably won't work, but let's go for it, right? Aww. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. It was worth a shot though, right? 8 hits. Random is just a machine. Health-wise, I think I'm doing okay. So I'm just going to attack and do like no hit points of damage. Man, this one is tough. Thick-skinned, but it still fell beneath my blade. Look at that golden kappa. That's awesome. That is awesome. Almost as awesome as the people who made it happen. Yay, we did it! And I got an achievement, yay! Hey, Loops. How's Fiery Cat's stream go? Did she get the 30 she needed to get a pie to the face? Let's see, so I definitely want to save this. And go back to that there village. Oh, no, that's not what oh, thank goodness. I hit the wrong button, there's a surprise. I love the fact that this little shadowy figure that's in the canoe can get into a fight on the canoe. I like that. I'm like, I think this is how this works. And Random's like, nope, this is how you do this. All shall crumble before me. It's this way? At that. Definitely gonna have to buy some more potions and stuff up here. Right before town. Talk about trolling a person. Go. Gonna heal up real good. And buy a bunch of stuff. And I don't like that I only have one of those, so let's buy some more of these, please. I don't need to buy everything. I need to tell myself that. And let me just make sure that I have everything equipped that I need to equip. Oh yeah, I want to sell that staff so it stops coming down there. Bower, sure. Sell. We're selling all the things. Alright, let's do it. Let's get some more money there. When selling, you get so much money, you think this is probably a bad idea. So, Fire Crystal is done. So we'll go back and get the ship. And I might as well just go north real quick, because I think that there's somewhere to go there. I might be wrong. Yeah, I got better armor. It's... I mean, there are worse things that could happen, right? Let's see. You ran away before you even did anything. Okay, so then that's where I was thinking about going, so... That works. But you can't park in here, right? Oh, you can! Perfect. I thought I saw that. So then you go down here, I believe. And I don't think these guys are as high as the level as what I've been fighting. I'm just happy I got the canoe. Let's see. There we go. What's over here? Land that does absolutely nothing to me. So I want to go up and around. Cool, cool. So what does the monk turn into? Because the thief turns into the ninja, right? So... Oh, wrong way. Whatever. More battles to win. Master, okay. Thank you. I promise that we keep you around for more than your Final Fantasy knowledge, but it is super helpful. Did 50% of bestiary entries. Well, hey, there's that. That happened. I don't think I want to go there. I think I want to go down this way. Fall beneath my might. Let's see. I'll go this way. If I'm reading that map correctly, which I'm probably not. Hey, don't pick on the white mage. Don't you know she won't take that. Hell hath no fury like a white mage scorn. Just remember that. We're going to use a tent because I don't think I took that much damage. Aw, I love that emote. I think anyone who mains a healer completely understands that. Anyone who says that they're a healer and they don't rage at all, I don't believe them. So I have to go down there. Are there any doors along the way? No. Cool. Do you slide? That would be obnoxious. Brrr. Go. Thornus! Oh my goodness, thank you so much! That means I'm gonna owe you a Malort wheel spin next week, doesn't it? Oh, nope. Gotcha. I have packages made up. They will go out as soon as I can. Oh, tabletop weekend. Yes, that's a thing. Oh, that's awesome. Thornus, again, thank you so very much. Next weekend, it will be, I appreciate it. Every dollar helps and gets me that much closer to my goal, which, if I can hit this year's goal, there will be all sorts of shenanigans of this, I can promise you. Next week, we're letting Patrick Ninja headline the event at Big Dice Energy's house, and he is officially going to take a pie to the face. What we're going to do in that stream is we're not doing the spin wheel, but we're going to do the drink roulette, and every item that we remove that is not water or malort will have water or malort added to the roulette. So eventually the roulette wheel could potentially become nothing but water and or malort. For $50 incentives, I think I have, and this one will be limited, Irish car bombs, because the goal is not to be completely wasted at the end of the stream, though I still might walk over there anyway. And then for the $100 mark, I will make Malort floats. Instead of using vanilla ice cream, I will use sherbet, because that doesn't sound like a bad idea at all or anything now, does it? The things we do for Extra Life. Full disclosure, I'm going with little cups, not big cups, because I don't think, one, I could handle that, and two, like, I want to make sure there's enough Malort that goes around, but, yeah. It promises to be not fun, but you know what? I already did the egg thing, so doing that for March is kind of out. I kind of can't wait for the egg video to be done, because apparently there's some good hits in on that one that are, explain why I hurt so bad the next day. Oh yay, more levels. Give me levels. All the levels. Whee! This, for some reason, this cave reminds me of that, the ice cave level in Alundra that took me forever to get through because I apparently was not thinking logically about how to beat the first puzzle to get into the darn thing. More levels, whee! So what, 29? Hey, come on. 31? Hey, there we go. So I guess I'm going this way. I mean, don't get me wrong, this cave is super pretty. Super pretty. And yes, I played way too much Alundra, and that was a game I never... in the next room, okay. So many parallels from every... There is! Down to, like, even, like, Battle on the Big Bridge, how they ripped that, like, almost directly from 5. Like, there's just... You start seeing all these, Do I go for a pie flavor I really enjoy, or one that I hate? That is a good question. Last time Matt did a flavored pie, they went with a pie that, chat chose a pie that he absolutely hated. Because that made it, oh, ouch, all the more fun, right? Yeah, why not both? Why don't you bring one of each and see what you can unlock incentive-wise during the stream? Oh, I think I know what you're saying there. Okay. High potions. How do you get that prism, though? Alright. Oh, gotcha. I appreciate that. Clothes? Just clothes? That's like level 1 stuff, right? Oh, look at it. A flame sword, which makes sense. Oh, there we go. So then I'm assuming I just fall through the floor here. That's not fun. You know, I probably shouldn't have an ice sword on Ozzy. But hey, it's still doing damage, but I might have to remember to take that off before we get to the boss of this cave. I kind of committed to it, so I should probably get through the cave before I quit streaming for the day. We'll see if Fiery is still streaming when I do, and if so, we're gonna raid her for her stream anniversary, which is always huge. I'll try to figure out when my stream anniversary actually is. You can't go by what is listed on Twitch. There's only 2 doors, it looks like. It's every day. Well, because I quit streaming on Twitch for a while, and then my first stream back was February 5th of last year, but I didn't start streaming regularly after that for a while, so I don't remember when that was exactly. Dang, random. She's like, you know, just hold back, I got this. Hey, that makes sense, random. I get it. We all, Adora can testify that I have pestered her until the cows come home about stuff for Final Fantasy. Including getting a mount before time runs out. Ooh, ouch. I might actually have to pay attention to this one. Nah. Oh, ha! Talking about the same game. There you go. You can do your dailies after I'm done with Ellie. I can do mine. Let's see. I've never gotten... I still haven't even looked at that game, but I hear it's so much fun. It's down there, so I'm gonna go down that way. Maybe. I know that I had a friend that just absolutely loved City of Heroes just for the fun that between the mods and the friends. It just had a lot of fun, but then eventually, as is with many things, it just kind of eventually fell to the wayside. And that is not an insult. Gotcha. See, I just think the fun is just, you know, playing the game, discovering new things, either by yourself or with company. But people do weird things on games. Like, there was this thing happening in Limsa yesterday. Folks were RPing a bad date. It was awkward. In math. Oh, jeez. I believe that, though. Ah! Not what I wanted. Monsters! I don't know how you sat through that, Adora. I would have definitely made it even more uncomfortable for them. Oh no! We gotta win before... No! Random, no! Oh, that's cool. Oh, no. Oh, we're gonna attack with you and attack with you. No, no, no! Ah! That's not what I wanted to do! Yeah, I haven't interacted with very many people on 14, this character. Obviously, I've interacted with Adora. A mentor caught me when I first started and added me to her friends list in case I needed anything, not realizing that I wasn't a true newbie. I was just a returned player from times past, starting a new character, but it was still super nice that I was added to be checked on and everything, although I haven't seen her or her friend log on in forever, so whatever. Anyway, so I have her and a friend that was helping me level at first, and Adora on my friends list, and that's it. And the only other random person I've ever interacted with was someone who ran up to me and gave me headpieces that they made. Like, nothing. Which, I'm not saying that to complain, it's kind of nice not having a lot of interaction. I just... Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, that was just weird. I'm sorry. And they were there forever, and then last night it looked like that someone else showed up to crash the party, like maybe there was another person involved in this toxic relationship. It was really weird. It was really weird. But I think they eventually took it away from Says because you could see them moving around, but not, like, I couldn't see anything else after a while. Or maybe some sort of RP link shell. I'm sure stuff like that exists somewhere. But here's the thing though, if one of them knew it was that cringe, right? Why are you doing it? Especially in such a public place. Like, I don't know. I don't get that stuff. It's clearly not meant for me. Hi, Sid. What are you up to? You looking for your friends that aren't really your friends? Come on, you can come back. Come on up, but I'm not letting you touch that button, buddy. There you go. Yeah, I thought that there were actual, like, RP-specific servers, but again, I don't really know. One-shotting random? What was that? Oh, jeez, random. Next down. Yeah, they. we're going. We're gonna take care of it. It's a temporary thing. I'm just paranoid. Oh, you fall down that hole. Right? Do I do that now? When I get to it? Oh, you know, I'm not gonna say no to an anti, KO ring. That happened to me in the Great Gogu Library. I got the level L5 death, got caught in that, which, you know, as a newly minted level 60, that happened. See, that one by those 3 chests will take. That's kind of what I thought. Yeah, oh yeah, because I have to. Yeah. Perfect. PG plus because that keeps it safe for everything else, so overly mature stuff is frowned upon. I mean, I can get it, but like, I feel like, are there like personal instances where you can go and do the more mature stuff and keep it away from people? Because I feel like you can maybe do that in Final Fantasy. It's just really annoying when people are doing ridiculous stuff in public. I remember, holy cow, my first time playing Final Fantasy XI. Let's date this a little bit, shall we? Newly christened Mikote, I'm sorry, Mithra, White Mage, opening up into the land of Sandoria. Get to the Queen's Chamber in the castle, and there are 2 people actively going at it, RPing that. And it was just like, ew? Oh, I have so many memories from that game. The most aggravating thing was always, are you a Mithra or are you a Manthra? And I was like, does it matter? Does the player behind this character actually matter if I'm healing your ass? Because it shouldn't. Collected treasure from 50% of the chests. Oh, didn't realize I'd be a bad guy. Well, that sucks. Well, let's just go 1 round hitting and see what happens. Not that the Levy Stone, so that's what's gonna get me in so I can become mages, right? I'm sorry, wizards. Boink! Oh look, he came back. 11 was bananas. Like, I have my anxieties about 14, but I feel like the people in 11 were just jerks. Will do, Dora. Which is funny because I remember making a few friends because of my ability to heal around the server, which was really nice, but we were on Asura. I hate that I remember this, by the way, folks. If you guys don't have this for context, I played this before I moved to Vermont in 2007. So I'm pulling up stuff that's like 20 years old. I don't know how. But there was some really decent people, but so many mean people on that. And back then, you didn't have region-specific servers, at least up until the point I quit. Things changed eventually, but up until the point I quit, you didn't have, like, region-specific servers, so you had people of all languages on the same server, which is why you had the ability to say certain phrases that could be translated to everyone. And I just remember being in a group of, I think, all Japanese players, and there was a really bad DPS. I want to say potentially... am I really gonna die to this fight? Should I run away? No, because you're gonna die. Flee. This is not good. This is not good at all. I'm really gonna wipe. No! I have to do all that again! Oh, I just might stop. Yeah, so like, I just remember that we had this really bad DPS, and back then the DPS pulled for the tank, and so after a while of the group just not gelling because of, I want to say it was a ninja, but I could be wrong, they let the group pull aggro, and then force disconnected, so all of us wiped. And that was back in the game where if you die, you lose a level potentially because you lose experience. So none of us wanted to like respawn at our home points. We went and so like we were like trying like crazy to get someone to come out and raise us, and yeah, you could de-level once if you died, so it was really painful. So we're in the middle of nowhere trying to get people to come out and raise us, and they're sending me tells and trying to translate how angry they are through the auto translator, and it was all like, it was hilarious. It was just the creative ways they were coming up with trying to say what they mean. I think you can still do that in 14, but I don't even know how. Because I'm... Oh, okay. If this is where it put me back at, I'm okay with this. Autosaves for the win. I'm gonna try to get through this cave before I quit. Like, I don't want to have to come back to this, you know? There's always that fun part of trying to remember what you were doing. That insta-KO just sucks. Okay. Alright, preemptive strike. And they're not those dark mages or whatever they're called, so I don't have to worry about that. I do feel like I'm gonna have to fight the Warriors of Darkness here pretty soon. So I have Thancred back in my party, and I think Alzay is already armed to them. Which I can't remember the exact order of things going down, but I feel like date night with Aymeric is going to be soon. I went down there, so I go up. And I know that's not actually what it is, but to me, that scene was so out of place compared to the rest of the game. Like, it really did feel like date night with Sir Aymeric. Save this. Desert. So how do I get there? I think that's a place to park. Oh, you go back to the crescent and go down, looks like. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Aymeric, and I am not going to complain about it, but I remember thinking that between Arshfont and Aymeric, it felt like Ishgard just was, like, really, really into the Warrior of Light. Yeah. Now, granted, I haven't been past Stormblood, so I can't speak to how it gets, but I feel like Stormblood just felt different. Goes up. Now, granted, I skipped a lot of scenes in Stormblood. I know that Mr. Garlean guy can go pound sand. His fights were always super hard. I know that, I mean, you're basically freeing Alamigo, so it's intense. And you get to see a lot of Roban, and we all know that he is amazing, so it's great to see him have some more time to shine, even if he's only got one arm now. I am hoping that, because I didn't listen to things the first time through, I am hoping that either they replaced the VA or the VA got better, because that was the one thing that, going through ARR, I just felt like his voice felt off to me for some reason. And I have to actually give Lise a chance, because I found her completely annoying the first time through, but I also might have just had a chip on my shoulder because I'm about to lose my Black Mage. And as someone whose very first character ever came through Gridania, I was a little attached to Papalymo there. Really? 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 Dude, I'm right here. the monitors are wall mounted, right? Someone just used them as a stepping stone and twisted them. Completely like vertical and sideways and diagonal is the word I was looking for. Zero concerns given, just I'll do what I want. Let's see. Let me refresh on my wow, I used a lot of those. How many of these can we buy? Hey, let's do it! Let's start getting a ridiculous number of things. Why not? I'll probably come to regret spending all that money, but that's okay. Ooh, ice armor. Let's get rid of that. The clothes. We like hoarding gil, don't we? If only I could do that on Final Fantasy XIV. I always feel poor. Good down, I believe. But the more I actually do dailies, the less that's a problem. But see, it's a good thing I bought a bunch of antidotes, huh? Never know when you might need 1 or 99. Yeah, I mean, I liked gathering and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't even know what sells for money these days. Like, I never really... Back when I played religiously, I was fishing and I was catching the really big fish that were supposed to sell for a lot of gil, and then no one would ever buy them, even if I undercut other people. So, you know, I saw something on YouTube about that yesterday. It's because people are too lazy to make their furniture, and they're right. I don't want to make my own furniture. Or anything I think that would be needed for, like, quests, like fishing, cooking, that type of thing. Ding ding. Rise! Oh! It's the airship. Now where do I go? I like how it's all gold and stuff. Can you get into... Yeah, the castle trials. Is that what's in the middle of the sand, straight up? Straight north? North middle-ish? Oh, north middle? Oh, okay, over there. Gotcha. Like there? That's the wind tower? Okay. I have to walk from that little small desert patch, but... Oh, this was the tower? This was the place right there? Okay. I gotta park up there, don't I? Lake Green, yeah, I'm playing the game. Jeez, you really gotta walk, don't you? What I liked about 6, though, is that you could park on things like that. There we go. Pretty far of a walk, but... Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. This looks the opposite. Oh, okay. I'm getting flashbacks to Final Fantasy VI. I don't hate Fat Drunk Ninja having a fire sword. So that the tower that I'm walking into, is there a bunch of stuff to fight and whatnot? Yeah, I might save that for next stream. That'll give me something to put in the title. Which I could either do tomorrow, or I could play more, yeah. Exactly. I could do more Dark Urge tomorrow. Which also sounds horrific and also fun. Let's walk here and save. I'll even use the sleeping bag first because I'm feeling spicy. I don't use a sleeping bag, whatever. I did. Let's use a tent this time. It looking like a cocoon should have been a clue that I used a sleeping bag. I like in 6 how depending on who your lead character is, your tent looks different. I think that's a nice touch. Alright. So now we go back to my favorite game of who are we going to raid now? Once I get my mouse working. It works a lot better now with what Matt did, but it still likes to shut off or like go to sleep when I'm not using it, which is weird. Weird. Alright. I want to check to see if... Wait, looks like Fire is still streaming. Oh, playing Stray. Guys, Fiery Cat's playing Stray. Typing. I can type. I can type. All right, guys, let's. I mean, just playing Stray. Come on. And it's her 4-year Twitch anniversary, so it's always good to go give some love. And she is, she's a fellow member of the Sus Squad. She joined this year just like I did. So we want to make sure we give her some love too. Streamlabs hates me. Hold on. Let's try this again. There we go. Better. All right, so yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out. Adora, thanks for being my walkthrough. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, we'll either do this again or we'll do Dark Urge. I'm not entirely sure, but it'll be something. But we'll be back tomorrow, and then next Saturday is the St. Patrick's Day stream. Until then, please just give some love to Fiery. She definitely deserves it. So I will see everyone tomorrow. Bye, guys.